shout out to the Soden Bowl. They've been on Madden Online Franchise on the Xbox since 2009. And I just want to give them a big shout out. Go to sodenbowl.com and check them out. And check them out on YouTube. I know that's probably the best Madden players around. So go out there and definitely play with them.
And welcome to Monday Night Football CMG style. So we had a bit of a change. We had CMG Broadcasting that was supposed to have done the Monday Night Football as he does every Monday night for Soden Bowl. But congratulations goes out to Coach Hart, the Coach Hart, as he is moving into his brand new house that him and his family purchased. So that definitely comes first. So we're going to give him a shout out. This one's for you. Hopefully I can live up to your standard. I am S. Soden. This is the Soden Bowl Network subbing in for CMG Broadcasting on a Monday Night Football edition. We have Kylo's Jaguars at 4-5. I don't think I've ever seen Kylo Ren lose 5 games in his career, never mind in one season. And then we have another guy. We have B-Rap, as Snipes TV likes to call him. We have B-Rap also kind of struggling a bit, 4-1. Now, I'd like to remind you guys, this Browns team just a few seasons ago was 1 or 2 plays away from a Super Bowl. And last couple seasons, he's been struggling a bit. He's had a little bit of turnover, but he does have a potential Rookie of the Year that he drafted, and we'll get into him later on in the game. But this game should be a very interesting game. At least in my opinion. I think that this game's going to kind of come down to the end. These two owners are pretty evenly matched. And I'm just getting a status here. I want to see if these two guys are about ready to go. But yeah, looking at this game, this is definitely a must-win for both teams to get back into the playoff race. So for Coach Kylo, sitting at 4-5, he has a chance to get back to 500. If he can do that, he has a chance to kind of come in and pull that wild card away from a team like the Patriots, Coach A. Soden, or maybe the Baltimore Ravens, Waffle, or maybe even B-Rap here. B-Rap at 4-1. It could be anybody's game, and it looks like these two guys are about ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this thing into the pregame here. Let me get this party started here. Go ahead and move in, and there is the team selection screen. Let me go ahead and give these guys the nod that they are ready. So you're going to see a very good ground attack from Coach Kylo Ren. Probably one of the best in Soden Bowl. He does have Tevin Coleman, who is one of the better backs in Soden Bowl. And then he traded for Howard from the Minnesota Vikings, Coach 5-star hustler, taking over the Vikings. And that has been a huge pickup. Let me give you some sound here. May not have some in-game sound here. It's one of the few errors with Twitch. Oh, we have a little bit here. And it looks like the Cleveland Browns are going to get the football first. As you see the matchup on your screen, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars traveling to Cleveland to take on the Cleveland Browns. And again, this one was Coach Hart's game. I am Soden. I am on the call. This game is sponsored by Allied Plumbing and Heat, a name that you can trust. And here we go. Mayfield under center. The Browns' first drive of the game. And Mayfield will drop back to throw, and he is hit as he throws. The Jacksonville Jaguars, with one of the best pass rushes in the league, gets to Baker Mayfield right off the bat. Mayfield hit as he throws it. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. A look at B-Rap here. B-Rap, a Rookie of the Year head coach a few seasons ago. As Mayfield under center in the I formation, 2nd down and 10. And he's going to give the ball to Pregame, and he is hit for a loss. That brings up a 3rd down and 11. A quick look at the Browns roster here before this 3rd down, as Mayfield's going to come out in the empty formation. 3rd down and 11. As the defense flares the linebackers out, Mayfield back to pass. Pressure in his face, a nice tackle. That will bring up a 4th down and 2 from their own 30-yard line. And the Cleveland Browns are forced to punt on their first drive of the game. A nice punt, angling it to the right inside the 10 as Westbrook gets a good return up to the 30-yard line. And a look at Coach Kylo Ren, a 3-time Super Bowl champion here in Soden Bowl. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at his roster here on 1st down, a solid roster. This team is really good as he checks it down to Howard. And that is a nice gain of 9 on the Jaguars' first play of the game. Again, this is season number 98, Soden Bowl. IMS Soden on the call. Monday Night Football edition. It was normally supposed to have been CMG Broadcasting, but SBN will take it over for tonight. And a dangerous throw, but he completes it out to that right side. And that is a 1st down for the Jacksonville Jaguars as they move the ball up to the 44-yard line. Here are some team stats for you guys. A nice little comparison. We have a 1st down and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Goldman, and on an RPO, it's almost intercepted. DJ Shark with the play down the sidelines. Shark is off to the races, and he will score. That is a touchdown for the Jacksonville Jaguars on the opening possession of the game for the Jags. And just like that, Coach Kylo in 3 plays, 71 yards. Just a minute 8 elapsed, and the Jaguars lead 7-0 here in week number 11, season number 98, Soden Bowl. IMS Soden on the call, and this game is sponsored by Allied Plumbing and Heat, a name that you can trust. And B-Rap will take over from his own 25-yard line, his 2nd possession of the game. A 3-and-out on the last possession. They're going to give it to Pregame, cuts it back, and a nice little gain. We'll put that roster back up there for you again. A solid roster. Somebody I'd watch, Isaac. If you look down the list there, you have Isaac. That is his 1st-round draft pick. He has been an absolute nightmare for opposing defenses in Soden Bowl, as Mayfield's going to come out in the empty formation. 2nd down and 5. Mayfield to throw. Throws over the middle to Devontae Adams. brought over from the Green Bay Packers in an offseason trade with Coach Billy Hoyle. And Davante Adams has really helped this offense move on from Odell Beckham. The Browns could not afford Odell Beckham. They sent him packing to Indianapolis. And they fill the spot with Davante Adams as Mayfield has a first down from his own 40-yard line. Second drive of the game for B-Rap. Hit as he throws it, almost intercepted. Mayfield just 2 of 4 for 20 yards here with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Week number 11, season number 98. Mayfield under center. From their own 40-yard line, second down and 10. He's going to give the ball to Prayreen, trying to go up the middle. He gains a few yards, 5 to be exact. That'll bring up a third down and 5 for the Cleveland Browns. A big third down. They went 3 and out on their opening possession, and the Jaguars went right down the field and scored. Mayfield to throw on 3rd and 5, has the out route to Davante Adams, his second catch of the game. That one is good for a Cleveland Brown first down. Adams, 2 catches, 21 yards here in the first quarter. Single back formation. Mayfield under center, 3 tight ends in the game on the right side. And it's a give to Prayreen trying to go up the middle. He gains a couple. Just 4 carries for 12 yards. Brings up a second down and 7 as the Browns are into Jaguars territory. Mayfield from the gun. Prayreen in the backfield with him. To throw on second down. Good protection. He's looking deep over the middle. The defender is there. A 50-50 contested football is knocked away by Coach Kylo Wren. And this will bring up a third down and 7 from the Jaguar 42-yard line. Browns trailing 7-0. Mayfield from the gun. Prayreen in the backfield. Coach Kylo controlling Miles Jack, the middle linebacker for the Jaguars. Probably keeping an eye on Njoku. Njoku is very dangerous on third down for the Cleveland Browns. And it's a play fake. Mayfield looking down the field, and he has the reception to Njoku. Njoku, a very, very talented tight end in Soden Bowl and a third down weapon. Picks up a big first down as the Cleveland Browns are now on the Jaguar 28-yard line on their second possession of the game. Mayfield's going to give the ball up the middle. A nice hole for Prayreen. That'll bring up a second down and 2 from the 20-yard line as Mayfield's going to come out in the empty formation. Watch for the pass rush from the Jaguars here. Bryant, that defensive tackle for the Jaguars, can get great penetration up the middle. He gets the ball out to Isaac. That is the youngster, Isaac, that we talked about. Here is Isaac. He was drafted in the first round, pick number 5 by the Cleveland Browns, and he is a very good Rookie of the Year candidate for Soden Bowl here in season number 98 as Mayfield's going to come out empty formation. First down and 10, he gets the ball out to the running back. And a gain of 4 as they move the ball up to the 10-yard line. That'll bring up a second down and 7 as Coach B-Rap's looking to score and get back into this game down by 7. Mayfield from the gun, Perrine in the backfield, Njoku in the slot on that right side as Coach Kylo is controlling Harrison in the middle of the field. Mayfield evading the pressure, rolling out to the right, and he goes out of bounds. That'll bring up a third down and 6 as he gets back to the line of scrimmage and out of bounds. They can get a first down if they get the ball up to the 4-yard line. From the gun on third down, great protection for Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, checks it down to Njoku, and he cannot convert this time. The before-mentioned X-Factor tight end, a third down weapon, comes up just a couple yards short as Joseph will come in for the field goal attempt, and that kick is up and down the middle as the Cleveland Browns get on the board, trailing 7-3 with 7 minutes and 57 seconds left in the first half. Westbrook's going to field it from the end zone, out past the 20, and up across the 25 to the 28-yard line. Coach Kylo will take over with his second possession of the game, and there is a look at the Jacksonville Jaguars roster. Two solid running backs there. Tevin Coleman is always among the league leaders in rushing. Then he gets the power back, Howard. And a solid roster. DJ Shark is a superstar X-Factor in the league, and D.D. Westbrook isn't far behind him. As Goldman will throw under center, he's looking deep down the sideline, a dangerous throw in, almost intercepted. Here's our QB comparison, sponsored by Allied Plumbing and Heat, a name that you can trust. Both quarterbacks struggling a bit here in season number 98, as Goldman will come out in the gun. Howard in the backfield, second down and 10. Goldman checking it down to Battaglia, the tight end, and he is close to a first down. It's going to say third down in inches for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I really thought he had the first down on that reception. Goldman from the gun. Looks like we have Howard in the backfield. And he's going to give the ball to Howard, going up the middle, and a great first down. Howard is off to the races. Howard is down across the 20 to the 10, 5, and he stumbles down to the 1-yard line. A 62-yard scamper on third down and 1. As the Jaguars are in business, first and goal from the 1-yard line, leading 7-3, as Goldman will throw to a wide-open D.D. Westbrook, and the Jaguars get pay dirt again. And the kick is up, and it is good, and Coach Kylo extends the lead on 4 plays, 72 yards. And again, just a minute 18 elapsed, and the Jaguars lead 14-3. As mentioned before, Coach B-Rap, a Rookie of the Year candidate head coach, he will take over on his third possession of the game. Mayfield from the I formation. He's going to give the ball to Perrine up the middle, a great hole and a nice run. That's a gain of 9. Up to the 35-yard line, second down and inches. Mayfield flipping the play, second down and inches, 6 minutes left in the first half. Browns down 14-3. It's a play fake, looking to go down the field, a dangerous throw, but the sure-handed rookie receiver Isaac with the reception, and that is a first down up to the 48-yard line. 5.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Mayfield from the gun. Perrine in the backfield. Defense playing a single high safety look here. Mayfield's going to look to go down the field. He throws a dangerous throw, almost intercepted. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, the cornerback, just jumped the route and almost intercepted that. Mayfield from the single back formation. Perrine in the backfield. Second down and 10. And he's going to give the ball to Perrine, and Brian absolutely blows the play up. One of the better defensive tackles in Soden Bowl. Somebody who always seems to come up clutch in a big situation does so just there, playing off the double team to make the tackle in the backfield. Mayfield empty formation. Third down and 14. Great protection going down the seam. A jump ball and almost intercepted. Mayfield forcing that throw deep down the seam. Lucky he wasn't intercepted, as Sherman will be forced to punt. Standing at his own 30-yard line, he gets the punt away. It's a short punt, fielded at the 24-yard line. Westbrook, with a couple nice moves, returns it up to the 44-yard line, and that is where the Jacksonville Jaguars will take over on their third possession of the game. As Goldman will come out in the gun. It's a play fake, and he is taken down. A sack on the play. Way with his first sack of the game. A loss of 4 for the Jaguars. Brings up a 2nd down and 14 for Coach Kylo and company, as Goldman's in the gun again. Howard in the backfield. And he's going to give the ball. It's a fake, and he throws it back again off of Howard's back. Not sure what Goldman was looking at there. Goldman from the gun, Howard in the backfield. 3 minutes and 56 seconds left in the first half. Goldman to throw, 3rd down and 14, and he is taken down. Sack on the play by Avery, one of the Soden Bowl sack experts. Finished top 5 in sacks last season for the Cleveland Browns. Comes through again with a huge 3rd down sack, and the Jacksonville Jaguars were forced to punt, and a great punt all the way down to the 4-yard line. Reed downs the ball. Jaguars held to their first punt of the game, and they pin the Browns back on their own 4. As Mayfield will come out in the I formation, power back formation, to give to Perrine. Trying to go up the middle, bounces it to the outside, and a saving tackle by Kylo as they move the ball up to the 13-yard line and get out of the shadow of their own goalpost. Cleveland looking to get back into this game. Just under 3 minutes left in the first half. They're trailing 14-3. As Mayfield will come out in the gun, Perrine in the backfield. Again, that Jags defense showing single high safety. They flare it out to Njoku, who has a 1st down up to the 17-yard line. The clock continues to run as we approach the 2-minute warning. Mayfield's going to come out single back formation. Devontae Adams far left. And Mayfield gets the ball off. Looking deep down the seam for Isaac, a jump ball. That was a jump ball and knocked away as we hit the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 10 for Baker Mayfield and company. Trying to get back into this game. Mayfield to throw. Good protection. Throws it over the middle to Devontae Adams, who posts up and gets a 1st down, as Mayfield now with 88 yards passing. That is Adams' 3rd reception of the game. Miles Jack on the tackle. Clock continuing to run. Mayfield from the gun. Perrine in the backfield. As he checks it down again to Njoku, and a huge hit. Lucky he holds on to the football and doesn't lose his head on the play, as that is Njoku's 4th reception of the game. Ryan with his 3rd tackle. Clock continuing to run. Mayfield from the empty formation. Trips to the left. A lot of time running off the clock here. Mayfield to throw on 2nd down and 5. And that is knocked away. Great coverage on the play. Gets his hand in there and knocks away the quick slant. A.J. Boye on the coverage. Mayfield 3rd down and 5. Empty formation, trips to the right. Good protection for Mayfield. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to take off and get a 1st down. And Cleveland wisely spends their first timeout with 54 seconds left in the first half. Empty formation from the 39. Looks like Kylo's going to cover Njoku. He does. He's staying with Njoku. But he has an open receiver, Hodge, on the reception. That is a big pitch and catch across midfield up to the 44-yard line. Just 40 seconds left in the first half as the Browns do not elect to take a timeout here. Mayfield from the gun. They got to get the ball off quick here. 27 seconds and ticking. They get the ball to Perine. A nice move. And Perine is off to the races, and he will walk into the end zone for a Cleveland Brown touchdown. Looked like it was going to be a nice gain and contained by the Jaguars, and he breaks free. And just like that, Coach B-Rap and his Cleveland Browns get back in the game, trailing 14-9, pending the extra point. Joseph's kick is up, and it is good, and we have a 4-point game with 19 seconds left in the first half. There's a look at the team stats again for you guys. A pretty evenly matched game. Two solid owners. Kylo known a little bit more for his ground attack, but he has some really good weapons in the passing game with D.D. Westbrook and DJ Shark. As we have 15 seconds left until halftime. Looks like Kylo's going to come out, and he's going to attempt to move the football. He got good field position on that kick return. Goldman from the gun. Good protection. Rolling out to his right. He rolls into a defender and almost gets sacked. Goldman, 5 of 8, 81 yards and 2 touchdown passes. But he only has 11 seconds left in the first half. They enjoy a 4-point lead. This is season number 98, week 11. Soden Bowl, IMS Soden, and we are sponsored by Allied Plumbing and Heat, a name that you can trust. Goldman from the gun. Looking to go downfield, going to the sideline, a jump ball and knocked away. Great defensive play by Coach B-Rap. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 with just 5 seconds left in the first half. Watch for the Jaguars to play it safe here. As Goldman, it will come out in the gun. Howard is in the backfield. Good protection. He's going to wind up and let this ball go deep. Looking for DJ Shark. He gets 2 hands on the ball but cannot hold on as time will run out in the first half. Even if Shark catches that football, he is tackled and the clock runs out anyway. And the Jaguars lead 14-10 here at halftime, week number 11, Soden Bowl, season number 98, IMS Soden, and we are sponsored by Allied Plumbing and Heat, a name that you can trust. This is our Monday Night Football edition. Again, this game was supposed to have been broadcast by CMG Broadcasting. That is a face mask. A boneheaded penalty by the Cleveland Browns will give the Jaguars fantastic field position to start the second half from the 40. So a huge shout out to Coach Hart as he moves into a new house. That is what he is up to tonight. So have fun, man. I can't stand moving, but congrats on the new house. Goldman will come out under center, single back formation. Howard, the lone back in the backfield. To give to Howard. Huge hole up the middle, but he bounces it outside. Interesting turn of events there for Howard. I thought he was going to try to go up the middle. Avery did fill the gap for the Cleveland Browns. He does gain a yard. 2nd down and 9 from their own 41-yard line, leading 14-10. Jaguars desperately trying to get back to 500. Browns trying to get back into a playoff race. They sit at 4-4-1 right now. Goldman from the gun. It's a RPO out to the right, and it's intercepted. Deflected to Ward, and Ward is going to trot into the end zone for a Cleveland Brown Coach B-Rap touchdown. A crazy bounce. That RPO was read beautifully by the Cleveland Browns, and just like that, B-Rap takes the lead 16-14 as Joseph will attempt the extra point. That is up, and it is good, and the Browns now lead by 3. 17-14. On the game's first turnover is a pick 6 by Ward. As Ward goes the distance, And Coach Kylo, on the heels of that turnover, he's going to try to drive the ball down here and get a little bit of revenge. He is now trailing 17-14. And that is a give to Howard, a nice block on the edge. And Howard with a good gain, 3 carries, 69 yards, as he gets 6 on first down and brings up a 2nd down and 4. As we take a look at the 2 quarterbacks in this one, Baker Mayfield and Goldman. Goldman, a younger quarterback. He has struggled with interceptions a little bit this season. 2nd down and 4. Goldman to throw. He's got good protection. He throws to an open Oliver, a very underrated tight end here in Soden Bowl. The Cleveland Browns took the lead last drive on a pick 6. As Ward takes it to the house, Goldman under center, first down, and he will be sacked. Coming off of that edge is Avery for his 2nd sack of the game. Browns now 3 sacks on the game. X Factor enabled for Avery on that left side. As Goldman again in the gun. And Avery gets to him again. That is 2 sacks in a row. 3 sacks on the game. 3rd down and 21 for the Jacksonville Jaguars, as they are trying to avoid a 3 and out. X Factor enabled for Avery, as Goldman will take a quick step, and that is intercepted. Deflected and caught by Holmes, who gets both feet in bounds and goes out of bounds on their own 42-yard line. That is where Baker Mayfield and company will take over, leading 17-14 with 4 minutes, just under 5 minutes left in the game in the third quarter, as Perrine takes off. On that right side, gets a great block, and they cross midfield into Jacksonville Jaguar territory, up to the 43-yard line, I formation. Mayfield under center. And they're going to pitch it, trying to go to the left side as Perrine, trying to get the edge. He cannot. But he does get 3, as Perrine now just 1 yard away from 100 yards in this game. As Mayfield is in the gun, Perrine in the backfield. Defense showing pressure. It's picked up as Mayfield's going to wind up and send the ball deep in the back of the end zone. A leaping catch, but he cannot get his feet down. An Odell Beckham-like catch, but he cannot get the feet in bounds. Isaac, the intended receiver. 3rd down and 6. Mayfield from the gun. Perrine moving to the right side. Kylo using Jack right in the middle of the field. As Mayfield will wind down the seam, and he finds Njoku down inside the red zone to the Jaguars' 16-yard line. The 3rd down machine. Njoku with another conversion. As the Browns look to build on their 3-point lead. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. I formation. Mayfield to throw. It's a quick out, and Boye almost intercepts that. Isaac, the intended receiver, as that pass was thrown behind him. Power formation. Mayfield under center. Perrine in the backfield. Defense in the box. Mayfield's going to throw on 2nd and 10. Has a sliding reception. That is Devontae Adams with his 4th reception of the game, 39 yards. 3rd down and 3. Mayfield under center. Perrine in the backfield. Njoku on that right side of the offensive line. Mayfield to throw. He checks it down to Njoku again, but Njoku cannot get a single yard. That'll bring up a 4th down and 3 from the Jaguar 9-yard line, as Joseph will attempt a field goal. And that kick is up, and it is right down the middle as the Browns extend their lead to 6. Leading 20-14 with 1:53 left in the 3rd quarter. Season number 98, week number 11, Monday Night Football. Sponsored by Allied Plumbing and Heat, a name that you can trust. If you are in the Colorado Springs area and you are in need of a plumber or HVAC technician, make sure you give your allies at Allied a phone call. Check them out at alliedphllc.com. And Kylo gets a nice return up to the 29-yard line. That is where the Jacksonville Jaguars will take over as they try to get back into this game. Seemed like the Jaguars were going to walk away with this game as they took a quick 14-0 lead, but that is all Coach Kylo could get. As the Cleveland Browns come storming back, Coach B-Rap getting back in the game and taking the lead. Goldman under center, Howard in the backfield, single back formation. Goldman holding on to the football, and he goes down. Avery with his 4th sack of the game brings up a 2nd down and 16. Great coverage downfield by the Cleveland Browns secondary. Nobody open on the play. That is a play fake as Goldman will drop, and he rolls out to the left. Stepping up, he may try to run it, and he is hit and knocked out of bounds. That will bring up a 3rd down and 15. That is one of the more awkward scrambles I have ever seen. Reminds me of Drew Bledsoe in the NFL versus the New York Jets as he tried to scramble and ended up with a punctured lung. Goldman from the gun. 3rd down and 15. DJ Shark split out to the left. Westbrook in the slot. Good protection for Goldman all day to throw. Scrambling out to his right. Throws it on the run, and he has the reception. The X Factor, DJ Shark, sitting down in coverage, picks up a huge 1st down. That is his 2nd catch of the game. 77 yards for the X Factor receiver. Goldman again from the gun, just 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's an RPO trying to go to the left, but the Browns defense is there, a loss of 1. And that will take us into the 4th quarter as the Cleveland Browns, Coach B-Rap's Browns lead 20-14 here on Monday Night Football. A back and forth game. Goldman from the gun, 2nd and 11, throws it into coverage and knocked away. A dangerous throw. Shark kind of lays out for this thing. 3rd down and 11, Goldman empty formation. Howard is at wide receiver on the left side in the slot. Goldman calling signals. Gets the ball away. 3rd and 11. Looking to the outside. The defense is there, but DJ Shark makes the reception, but he is short. That will bring up a 4th and 1 and a very interesting play call for the Jacksonville Jaguars as they are into Brown territory on the 46-yard line. Out of field goal range, but almost too close to punt. In the gray area, looks like the Jaguars may go for it, and they do. Goldman in the gun, though. Howard is in that backfield. They're going to give the ball to Howard, and he goes up the middle and has a first down and a whole lot more. As Howard now with 78 rushing yards on 4 carries. And the Jaguars with a first down from the Cleveland Brown 37-yard line. Goldman from the gun. Howard in the game still. DJ Shark alone on the left side. Smith in motion from right to left, now in the slot. Goldman to throw, good protection, and he throws it to D.D. Westbrook. That is just a gain of 2. Brings up a second down and 8 from the Brown 35-yard line as the Jaguars trail by 6. Goldman with a play fake, throws it over the middle to a lunging tight end Oliver with the reception and a first down for the Jacksonville Jaguars up to the Browns' 24-yard line. That is Oliver's 3rd reception of the game. A very well-balanced game for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Goldman spreading it all over the field. As Goldman will come out under center, trips to the left. He's going to give the ball to Howard, trying to go up the middle. Good pursuit as they hold Howard to a gain of 3. Will bring up a second down and 7 for Kylo's Jaguars as Goldman will come out in the empty formation. DJ Shark in the slot on the left side. Goldman throwing to the right into double coverage and knocked away. Smith, the intended receiver. A nice throw, all things considered. He throws it between both defenders, threads the needle, but Smith cannot hang on to the football. That will bring up a 3rd down and 7 from the Browns' 21-yard line, down by 6. Goldman from the gun, trips to that right side, and he's going to RPO it out to the right side for Westbrook, but the defense is there. Gain of absolutely nothing. 4th down and 7 from the Brown 21-yard line. You were down by 6 points. And the Jags will go for it in an interesting call here. Goldman from the gun, trips to the left. Goldman's going to throw. He's looking over the middle, and the defense is there. An easy lurking interception for Coach B-Rap as Blaylock cutting it back in a nice return. Takes it back out to the 24-yard line. That is the 3rd turnover by the Jacksonville Jaguars as Mayfield takes over. And Perrine with a nice hole and a good gain up to the 32-yard line. Perrine with 107 yards on 12 carries, and he does have that touchdown for Coach B-Rap. As the Browns looking to gobble up some time, just 4 minutes left in the game. And he's going to give the ball. It's a play fake, and Miles Jack is not fooled. Coach Kylo bringing the heat with a user blitz. And hits Mayfield right after the play action. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 as Mayfield comes out in the empty formation. And hit as he throws in, taken down again. That is Allen with his first sack of the game. The other X factor for the Jacksonville Jaguars on that defensive line. And the Browns are forced to punt, going 3 and out. As Westbrook will field the ball and cross the 50, but the ball's on the ground. That is a fumble scooped up by Cleveland, and he will score. Norton on the recovery and the touchdown. I think that might be reviewed. It is under review, and it is overturned. And the Jaguars catch a break on that one. I think his knee was down. And it is confirmed by instant replay. And Goldman will retain possession from their own 34-yard line, down by 6 with just under 3 minutes left in the game. As Goldman under pressure and taken down, and say it ain't so. Avery with his 5th sack of the game, doing his best Derek Thomas impersonation, coming off that edge and absolutely demolishing the young Jaguars quarterback as Goldman is forced to come out in the gun again. 2nd down and 18. And Goldman will throw. He actually has good protection on this one all day to throw. He's going to wind up and look deep for Oliver. Intercepted but out of bounds. Forcing that ball down the sideline. 3rd down and 18 from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Howard, trying to go up the middle. Howard now with 83 yards on 6 carries, and that brings up a 4th down and 16. And the 2-minute warning is upon us. Both teams with 3 timeouts. The Browns lead 20-14, but the Jaguars with a 4th down and 16 from their own 28-yard line. They're going to go for it. As the defense is in the quarters formation, Goldman from the gun, Howard in the backfield. Shark is on that left side. Dede Westbrook in the slot. This is a gutsy call for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he has the out route and knocked away. The defense was all over that out. And the Cleveland Browns will take over on the 28-yard line with 1:55 left in the game. Leading by 6. I formation. The give to Perrine going up the middle. And he gains a few up to the 23-yard line. Gain of 5 to be exact. Harrison on the tackle, his 4th tackle of the game for the Jaguars. 2nd down and 5, just 1:34 left. The Jaguars not taking a timeout here. As Mayfield's going to milk the clock. The give going up the middle is Perrine. Perrine will walk into the end zone. And the Cleveland Browns will put the nail in the coffin with a nice touchdown run for Perrine. And B-Rap opens up a 26-14 lead here in season number 98, week 11. Joseph's kick is up and it is good, and the Cleveland Browns will now move to 5-4-1, and the Jacksonville Jaguars will fall to 4-6 on the season. As Westbrook will field the ball 3 yards deep from his own end zone. He takes it out, gets it up across the 20 and up to the 23-yard line. That is where Coach Kylo will take over with 1:12 left in the game. They do have all 3 timeouts, but they're going to need to score quick and then get the football back again and score again to get into this game. Goldman empty formation. Watch for Avery off that edge. Goldman actually with great pass protection steps up, scrambling out to the right. And he will throw the ball away. That was a long play. A lot of time elapsed as Goldman seemingly had forever to throw the football. 2nd down and 10 from their own 23-yard line. Just over a minute left in the 4th quarter. Goldman to throw as Garrett hits him as he throws it and knocked away. Looking for Howard on the out route. Avery and Myles Garrett combined to hit Goldman as he throws it. Goldman from the gun. 3rd down and 10. Throws it over the middle to Oliver, who sits down, and he is close to a 1st down. They're going to give it to him. 1st down on the 34. 40 seconds left in the game. A play fake to Howard. He checks it down to Oliver again. That'll move the ball up to the 41-yard line, but the clock continues to run as they spike the football with 19 seconds left in the game. Jacksonville needs 2 touchdowns with just 19 seconds left from their own 41-yard line. Blitz coming off the edge, picked up a short throw to DJ Shark, who gets out of bounds. He makes something out of nothing on that one, and the Jaguars move it up across midfield into Cleveland Brown territory up to the 42-yard line, but time is the factor. Just 13 seconds left in the game. As Goldman from the gun, and he's going to get taken down. That is, guess who? That is Avery again. Now with 6 sacks. And the Jaguars will let the time run out, wisely get out of this thing without any injuries. And congratulations to the Cleveland Browns. Coach B-Rap comes through. And he gets the win here on Monday Night Football, sponsored by Allied Plumbing and Heat, a name that you can trust. IMS Soden, this was a fun one. You look at this game here, a bit of an upset, but the Cleveland Browns come in. They force 3 turnovers and take control of the game that the Jacksonville Jaguars came out hot. They come out red hot at the beginning. They go down the field. They get 2 quick touchdowns, open up a 14-0 lead. And that is all she wrote. As B-Rap gets it done and gets right back into playoff contention. As they get back into playoff contention. Move you back in here. And this will pretty much do it for week number 11. Now, coming up in week 12, Wednesday Night Football, we have Snipes TV. He's got a great one. We've got the King of Wakanda himself and his Chicago Bears, as they will enter primetime football. And he will take on Jay Wood's Jets. We watched Jay Wood dismantle A. Soden last Wednesday night. Jay Wood again with his second straight Wednesday Night Football. Wednesday night primetime with Snipes Television. As he looks to go 2-0 in primetime football. But he's got a tough task in front of him. He's got the Chicago Bears and Coach Wakanda with another solid rookie quarterback, Kennedy. Isaac Kennedy, the quarterback in Chicago, and getting it done as the first place Bears will take on the third place New York Jets. They are still trailing the Patriots. Seems like they are kind of hit and miss each week, but it should be a good one. So make sure you guys stay tuned to Twitter, social media. Check us out, Soden_Bowl_20 on Twitter. We will have the time and where to watch it posted in the chat. So, IMS Soden, and this was week number 11. Congratulations to the Cleveland Browns as they host the Jaguars, pull off the upset, and get right back into playoff contention. So, on behalf of CMG Broadcasting and the Soden Bowl Network, again, IMS Soden, and this was Monday Night Football, sponsored by Allied Plumbing and Heat. A name that you can trust. I'm out of here. You guys be safe. Later, dudes.